Namaste, I am Suprita. I wish you all a very happy Onam today. Off the Malabar coast in the southern half of India lies God's own country, that is Kerala. Marked with rolling hills, pristine beaches, traditional art forms, detailing waterfalls, acres of tea, coffee, spice plantations, dazzling festivals, hidden backwaters, etc. The state has an abundance to offer to any explorer. If you visit the state during the late monsoons, get ready to immerse yourself in a once in a lifetime kind of cultural feast during Onam, Kerala's official state festival. Malayali diaspora throughout the state and other places are joined by people of various religious and cultural ethnicity in this elaborate celebration. It is primarily a harvest festival observed in the month of Chingam that marks the beginning of the Malayalam calendar. On the Gregorian calendar, it falls in the month of August or September. According to the legend, this is when the powerful and benevolent king Mahabali come back from hell to the earth every year to meet his people since being sent to Patal, that is hell, by Vaman, a dwarf Brahmin avatar of Lord Vishnu. His revisit remarks the 10-day long celebration of Onam since the Sangam period of India. This story tells us like Mahabali was the grandson of Prahlad, son of Hiranyakashipu, who was slain by Vishnu in Narasimha Avataram. Prahlad, despite being an Asura, had great faith in Vishnu. Mahabali learned the love and devotion of Vishnu from Prahlada's lap as a child. Prahlada's grandson Mahabali came to power by defeating the gods, that is Devas, and taking over the three worlds. According to Vaishnavism mythology, the defeated Devas approached Vishnu for help in their battle with Mahabali. Vishnu refused to join the hands with gods in violence against Mahabali because Mahabali was a good ruler and his own devotee. Mahabali, after his victory over the gods, declared that he would perform a yajna and grant anyone a request during the yajna. Vishnu took the avatar, is fifth of a dwarf monk called Vamana, and approached Mahabali. The king offered anything to the boy like gold, elephants, cows, villages, food, whatever he wished. The boy said that one must not seek more than one needs, and he needed was 3 pieces of land. So the Mahabali agreed. Vamana grew to an enormous size and covered everything Mahabali ruled over in just 2 paces. For the third pace, Mahabali offered his head for Vishnu to step on, an act that Vishnu accepted as evidence of Mahabali's devotion. Vishnu granted him a boon by which Mahabali could visit again and every year the lands and people he previously ruled. This visit marks the festival of Onam as a reminder of the virtual role and his humility in keeping his promise before Vishnu. The last day of Mahabali's day is remembered with a 9 course of vegetarian Onasadhya feast. According to Nandita Krishna, a simpler form of this legend, one without Mahabali, is found in the Rig Veda and the Vedic text Shatapatha Brahmana, where a solar deity is described with powers of Vishnu. This story likely grew over time and is in part allegorical, where Bali is a metaphor for thanksgiving, offering a bounty of rice harvest during monsoon, and Vishnu is the metaphor of the Kerala sun and summer that precedes the Onam. According to Roshan Dalal, the story of Mahabali is important to Onam in Kerala. But similar Mahabali legends are significant in the region of Balia and Bhavan in Uttar Pradesh Bharuch in Gujarat, and Mahabaleshwar in Maharashtra. The story is significant not because Mahabali rule ended, but it emphasizes the Hindu belief in cyclical nature of events, that no individual, no ruler, and nothing lasts forever, except the virtues and self understanding that overcomes all sorrow. During Onam, the feast and festive mood of the people dressed in their best is considered reminiscent of the prosperous and truthful life of the subjects during Mahabali's flawless reign. People wear new clothes during Onam. The Vastra also stands for heart. Thus, the significance of wearing clothes is about making the heart new by removing all bad thoughts and feelings. People forgetting their sectarian outlooks join together to welcome auspicious Onam Day. The celebration of Onam starts on Adam Day, 10 days before Onam. The 10 days are part of the traditional Onam celebrations, and each day has its own importance in various rituals and traditions. So, the day 1 is Adam. On this day, the grand procession Adachamayam from Vamanamurthy Tirikara temple in Kochi marks the beginning of the Onam celebrations. In households and temple premises, designing of Pookalam commences, although subtly with yellow flowers. In homes, people also install clay statues of Vamana and Mahabali in their dung plastered courtyards. Day 2 is Chittira. Keralites clean and decorate their homes and add two more circular layers of the Pookolam with creamy yellow and orange flowers. They also pay a visit to a temple. Next comes the day 3 Chodi. It is the day of Vannakodi or Vanapudava. New clothes and jewelry are bought and gifted to friends and family members. Yet another layer gets added to the Pookolam and it continues to grow bigger and more detailed. Fourth day, that is Vishakam. With harvest sales around, people would stock up vegetables and other ingredients for the day. Why? Because this is the day the preparations of the grand feast Onasadhya begin. Anilam, that is day 5. Time to head out to the water and row the boats. Anilam sees the snake boat face off or Valamkali on the Pampa river. Triketa, that is day 6. Triketa is the day for some more family time. Many would visit their ancestral homes and spend time with their loved ones. Moolam, that is day 7. By this time, the state gets adorned with colors and lights all over. Many temples start offering Onasadhya while households hold the feast on a smaller scale but no less vigor. Pooradam, that is day 8. On this day, the devotees install statues of King Mahabali and Lord Vamana as a gesture to welcome Mahabali to all the houses. The clay pyramid-like structures fixed in the center of Pookolam is also termed as Onatapam. Day 9 that comes Uttradam or first Onam. The first Onam marks the first day of the arrival of King Mahabali in Kerala. Many Keralites go shopping for vegetables and fresh fruits and clean their houses on this auspicious day. And the last day, that is day 10, is Onam. All the celebrations of the past days reach culmination point on Onam, the main day of Onam. Our traditional welcome gesture is putting flour batter at the entrance so that King Mahabali can visit every household and give his blessings on his entire kingdom. The Pookolam is finally complete with all its details and colors. Alms are distributed to the poor and needy, and everyone gathers for the grandest feast, Onasadhya. So let's see what is Tiruvona Sadhya. Tiruvona Sadhya is said to be the most important activity of Tiruvonam, the most extravagant feast ever prepared by mankind. Each household tries to make the feast as grand as possible, and because of that, the level of sometimes varies. The meal is served on plantain leaves with more than 13 side dishes as regular items. In some places and temples, the number of side dish or curry even goes beyond 30 for Tiruvona Sadhya. The feast is so popular, and there is an old saying in Malayalam, Kanam Vittum Onam Unnanam, which means one should not miss Ona Sadhya even if he has to sell his properties. This is the kind of importance the people of Kerala have for Tiruvona Sadhya and Tiruvonam. Valamkali or boat race, especially of snake boats, is an event associated with Onam and is a grand event in Kerala these days. Huge snake shaped boats rowed by hundreds of oarsmen compete with each other. Huge amounts of cash rewards are distributed as prizes for the winners. Elephants decorated with ornaments are characteristic of Onam processions. Trikarappan, that is Onatappan or Vamana Vishnu idols, are installed at homes for worship. Different types of cultural activities mark the celebration of Onam, which include the traditional Kathakali dance, music, art, and cuisine. Special dances painted in yellow and black resemble tigers are seen commonly during Onam performing Pulikali dance. Onam is of special importance of units people of all religions residing in the state. It spreads the message of unity and peace in society. So this is all about the Onam, like history, the Tiruvona Sadhya, and the special activities during the Onam. So this year, much of the state's exuberant Onam celebrations have taken a setback in 2020 due to the global pandemic. The governing board has requested people to restrict the celebrations to their homes and localities. Instead of procuring the electric collection of numerous hues of flowers, the ministry has asked people to stick to local blossoms. It has also barred all events such as Athachamayam, Hulikali, Pookolam contests, Onasadya, etc., that require public gatherings. Because of this COVID-19 issues, so the government has been taken all these precautionary measures. So hope so people are enjoying the Onam in their houses. Stay safe and be happy. Thank you.